Hello, and welcome to another episode of DaveTrippin Couch Therapy, where I do question and answer from the emails I receive in the comments down below, where I do some sort of cultural discussion of things in Japan. And today I'm talking about why I quit the first English job that I had in Japan as it relates to this email that I received. So first, let's jump into the email and read. So this is from Day. Hello Dave, my name is Day and I recently received a job offer from Interact, same company as I started with, to start in March 2018. I've been following your channel since 2013. Thank you so much, Day. That's incredible. Now that the channel's been going for a while, it blows my mind when I hear that people have been watching for that long. That's really, really cool. Teaching in Japan has been a huge dream of mine for as long as I can remember ever having goals. Timing in life never worked out exactly as planned, but now is my turn to take the step I've been waiting for into Japan. With that said, I was wondering if you still work with Interact. If so, why? I hope to use Interact as a stepping stone to help me get into administration. I am not planning on only staying for 1 year. The thing is, everyone says that that's the worst idea because of the increase of taxes in the second year. Do you feel like the raise in tax made it harder to live, save? Thanks. Lost a little bit on the question there, but I think it's essentially if you should continue with somebody like Interact, if you want to go into administration or improve your career by working with them. So why did I quit? I'll tell my anecdote here about why I wouldn't continue with them, why I quit working for them, and why, to borrow a phrase from Day here, why I really do think that these companies like Peppy Kids Club and Interact they really only should be stepping stones for you, and as quickly as you possibly can. If your goals in Japan include staying for more than 1 year, then you should be looking to get out as quickly as possible. So I would put this in the frame of business model. When you look at how does a company like Interact thrive? Where do they draw their employees from? How does the whole thing run? So basically, I would equate this, to borrow a term from when I used to do tree planting in Canada. There were certain companies in Canada that you would call rookie mills, where it was really easy to get into them, but the price of land was really, really bad. You never got paid very much for each tree that you planted when you worked for these companies because they were so accessible. And in just the same way, when you come to Japan and you work for one of these larger companies, they're incredibly accessible and that's their strength, but at the same time, that's their weakness. So Interact and Peppy Kids Club and a couple others, all of these companies hire internationally. And as a result of that, they have a massive pool to draw upon. And as a result of that, they have massive turnover because they're always hiring people who have come from outside of the country, have no history in the country. Turnover is expected, but that's a benefit, is that, for lack of a better word, you have a disposable workforce that's working for you and you can draw from anywhere in the world, so you're not going to run out of these people who you can hire. So what does that mean for somebody like Dave, for somebody like myself, where I worked for Interact, in my opinion, for far too long, but that's the learning curve, where I could have researched more the options that I had, as opposed to thinking, if I stay with this, I'll get above this ceiling. But each year that I tried to, I really noticed a stagnation, an immediate stagnation, where I would either say, give me more responsibility and a raise, and they would flat out say no. Or if they did talk about progression in the company, it was always on this length of time that would be ludicrous when compared to the sort of leap upwards that you would get if you simply found a better job. The human tendency at first, when you get this glass ceiling above you, when you recognize that the company that you're in isn't one that's going to help you to grow, very, very naturally we can feel slighted by this, and it's easy to be resentful, I think would be the best word, of a company like Interact, like Peppy Kids Club, because you don't get this career mobility as a result of working for them. If you understand their business model, it's hard to really hold it against them. When I think, if I were running a similar business model, I would do something incredibly similar to that, where my strength is that I can hire internationally and that I have massive amounts of these employees. Then it really wouldn't be curating the small select group of employees and elite ones that would be sticking around for a long period of time. With that business model in mind, and knowing better than to become resentful and to understand the whole system more clearly, it's really, really obvious that if you want to stay in Japan for a longer period of time, that you jump ship, that you use them as a stepping stone. As I've said, they hire internationally, and so that means that a company like Interact is incredibly useful for getting you a work visa. And in fact, a lot of these other companies that are better, one of the prerequisites that you'll often see when you look for them online is that they require you to already live within the country. So you can see even further the point of a stepping stone that these companies are. They are your door into the country. It is highly recommended, however, that if you stay here for a longer period of time, that you've got to get out of them. There is not a lot of growth to be had there, and if you do, it's going to be on this really extended clock that you have to be patient through when compared with your alternative options that is ludicrous. You'll find very, very quickly where Interact would usually start you, you're looking at between 230 and 250,000 yen per month. Something that was mentioned in this email was the second year detail, which is incredibly important. In the second year, your taxes increase so much that it has a really brutal effect on you. And that's how I think a lot of people could get lulled into the sense of security, quite honestly coming by it to continue with a company like Interact, because they don't equate the amount that they can save in the first year to the fact that their taxes are low. They equate it simply to the company that they're working for, which is an honest error to make. As soon as you hit that second year, taxes kick in, your health insurance kicks in, and it's going to be extremely costly. And where so many people, when they first come, even on 250, even on 200, 230, 250, you can still save because you have no monetary history in the company, and so you can stack up cash. There's nothing that's being taken from your paycheck, and you're put usually in some relatively low-cost housing, and so it works. But as soon as you hit that second year, say goodbye to all that possibility that you had in the first because your taxes go up so significantly. So you would absolutely want to change, and you can get blindsided by that other fact. So those are my thoughts. That's why I quit, and that's why I would definitely recommend for Day or for anybody else coming over that if you're interested to stay here for more than 1 year, that I'll make more videos of this in the future, I'm sure, that all these companies are for you is a beautiful way to get into the country because they'll sponsor a visa from overseas, and then they get you into the country, they get you building experience, and they give you the backing that you would need if you want to continue on to something else. So I hope that works well for you, Day. What is the route that anybody else who's here, who's watching this video, what did you do to elevate your career? That's what I want to know. I've made other videos where I've talked about what it is that you can do, but what did other people do? Did you transition into something completely outside of teaching? Did you return to school? How did you evolve when you were here? And that's what I really like to know, because then when somebody watches this video, they can look down in the comments and they can find more useful information, which is obviously a good thing. All right, thanks for watching this video. It's gonna be a busy week. I was planning it all out today. Why don't you give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it? Why don't you subscribe if you liked it for more videos like this soon to come? Check out my Patreon over there. I would appreciate that. Obviously, it helps me grow the channel. If you want to support, you're awesome. More videos to come. I got a cool one planned. I will release on this Saturday, and then I'm recording on Saturday for the following weekend, which is going to be a really cool capsule hotel experience. That's all for now. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. Leave me a comment down below. Let's chat. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.